Hello everyone, this is Denver once again coming to you with a Sega Genesis live stream. As you can see, today we are playing the classic, the one, the only Sonic the Hedgehog. Before we get rolling, pardon the pun, I of course have to thank our sponsors for State Champs Esports, and that's Lawrence Tech, Hungry Howie's, and good old Army Michigan. Now, if you've watched any of our other live streams, you know that I've been waiting to do Sonic, not necessarily because there was any real reason other than the fact that, you know, when people think of Sega, they certainly think of Sonic probably first, at least the Sega Genesis for sure. So I just wanted to kind of spotlight some of the other games that oh, I got shot. I lost all my rings. Womp, womp, womp. Alright. Now, the Sonic games came about, in case you don't know, because Nintendo wanted a mascot which they could compete with Nintendo and good old Mario. So in 1991 they came up with the idea of having a contest at Sega, which I thought was kind of a pretty cool idea. They asked designers to pitch them concepts, and the best would get put forth. Now, there's a couple of guys that came up with this concept of kind of like the rolling ball, kind of fast motion action game, and they then needed to create a character for it. And I just have to preface this, everybody, that my Sonic skills are not all that great. Sonic was actually one of the games that I was not really a big fan of. I mean, of course, like everybody at the time who played the game, you know, or who played on the Sega Genesis, you pretty much, unless you were one of the early adopters, you pretty much had the Sonic game because it was bundled with the console, so you almost had to play it at some point just out of curiosity. And obviously once it became so successful, you couldn't avoid the dang thing. I keep doing that. Bummer. Oop, there. Womp, womp, womp. Alright, let's try it again. Sega. So they had when they were developing the game, they had the gameplay concept of the rolling ball. Then they really needed a character. And so when designing Sonic, they went to the Sega logo and used some of the color schemes for that, because you got a little blue, you got some gray in there. And then from there, this is like three names you probably would never think you'd see together, but they took a little bit of Michael Jackson, a little bit of Santa, and a little bit of Bill Clinton, if you can believe it or not. I guess Clinton less in the looks department or category and more in the kind of a plucky, can-do, never say die attitude of the character. And they, for some reason, they said they wanted to give him like the gloves and the sneakers of Michael Jackson, which obviously makes sense, being that he was, you know, probably the most popular entertainer at that time. Whoa. Now, what they did was, you might ask, well, where's the Santa Claus element? Apparently that's where the shoes come in. Oh, bummer. The red and white shoes are supposedly modeled off of Santa's red and white look. So seems like a strange combination of things, but it worked. It did the trick, because obviously Sonic is considered one of the all-time great video game characters. As a matter of fact, he was the first ever video game character to have one of those big huge balloons in Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade. So now, if you want to know even more information about Sonic, there's a new series coming out on Netflix this week called High Score, and it kind of covers I believe like the early days of video gaming, kind of along the lines of, if you guys are familiar with the toys that made us, where it's kind of a nostalgia. You get the history of all the great games, and so that's pretty much what this is like. All right, how do I get that running spin going again? There we go. That's more like it. Ooh, a lot of fishies here. All right, let's see if I can jump and jump. And nope, that was not a good idea. Now you may ask yourself, you know, just how popular was Sonic? Well, just for frame of reference purposes here, the game sold, the original Sonic sold 16 million copies. Now, for frame of reference, the second highest game was Sonic 2, and that sold 5 million. So you could see that, or I'm sorry, I got that slightly wrong. It's 15 million for Sonic and 6 million for Sonic 2. So you could just see what a huge monster of a game. I mean, it tripled. Now, a lot of those sales, you know, you have to give to the fact that the game was included in the console. So, you know, those aren't pure numbers, but even if you half that amount, you know, you're still looking at 8 million, which is way more than Sonic 2 or any of the others. Most of the games for the Sega Genesis sold about 1 million, was like if you sold 1 million, you were doing really well. Most of the greatest games for the Sega Genesis didn't even sell that much. So it's really, I started way back at the beginning here, didn't I? Okay. So yeah, so this is just a huge game. Supposedly at the time that Sonic came out, he was more popular with that age group, that kind of that 9-year-old age group, than even Mickey Mouse and all these other characters. So mission accomplished. Sega, when they wanted to make a game that was, or make a mascot that was equal to Mario. Now I think Mario's obviously had a longer shelf life just because he was around first, so that helps, and then you just have the simple fact that the after the Sega Saturn, Sega kind of faded out, and so you didn't have a console to kind of push Sega. I mean, Sega games were, I mean, you didn't have a Sega console to push Sonic the way you constantly had Nintendo consoles, you know, be it like the handheld or, you know, the Wii. I mean, there was always pretty much a Nintendo console out there for Mario related games. So I would give, long term, I'd give the edge to Mario, but I think for right now I would have to, or when Sega was, oh boy, you could tell I'm trying to play and think at the same time, but that's not always a good combo. What did Curly say? I'm trying to think, but nothing's happening. Forgive my Curly impression. That was pretty bad. Oh man. There we go. That's better. So yeah. So obviously, when a game is that popular, there's all kinds of sequels and spin-offs. As I mentioned, Sonic 2 was the highest selling Sega Genesis game, so we will be playing that at a later date. I'm not going to spend too much time on Sonic 2 just because I figured, well, we can go more in depth with that one at a later date. But, you know, there was Sonic 3, there was Sonic Spinball, we've already played Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. If my count is correct, I counted over 22 sequels. I'm sure there's more, but those are just the ones I kind of found right off the bat. So yeah, so you know there's a lot of Sonic games out there for all different types of systems. You know, obviously after Sega faded, you had other, you know, you had Xbox and PlayStation and the various Nintendo platforms or consoles. So wah. Do I gotta start over again? Come on. What do we got here, Sega? Yep, looks like I'm starting over. Now, as we've seen, if you've watched any of my other live streams, especially when we did the Atari 2600, you know, we talked a lot about those classic games and how those characters really, there's pretty much a blueprint, if you will, for a successful video game character, and Sonic fits the bill with that to a T. You know, they usually will start you out with a animated Saturday. At the time, it was a Saturday morning animated cartoon, but now you could pretty much, with Cartoon Network and all these other channels, you could run a cartoon pretty much anytime. Or obviously it's streaming today, so you wouldn't even have to worry about time frames. So yeah, they had an animated cartoon. They also had a comic book, pretty much every sort of merchandise you could think of. You know, games and I mean board games, not video games. Obviously, he already had that. That's how he got his popularity. There was probably even a Sega or a Sonic. Oh man, gotta get a move on here. What? I don't see. I'm not that good. There we go. I don't really know all the best ways to speed around here. Woo! I'm just gonna do a quick. See how far I can get. Hey, look at that! Just rush right through it. Yeah, so there was cartoon, comic books, merchandise, you know, action figures, and, you know, he appeared in other people's movies, you know, like the Wreck-It Ralph movies, and he was in the Steven Spielberg movie Ready Player One. And of course, he recently had his own movie with Jim Carrey, and there was a little bit of controversy before the movie came out because everyone hated the character design because he really looked nothing like Sonic. And so they did redesign the character, shockingly. You know, it wasn't a great movie, but Jim Carrey was awesome in it. And the guy that plays Sonic, I'm drawing a blank on his name, but very funny comedic actor. You know him from Parks and Rec and a bunch of other stuff. So he's really good. And so yeah, the movie was not half bad. And there's already a sequel in the works. So if you're a fan of Sonic and you're a fan of the movies, then you are in luck. Now what's ironic is that... Oh, come on. Oh man, see, I am not good at Sonic, I'll be honest with you. And that proves the point right there. What I found really ironic was that this was a character built to go up against Mario, and he successfully did that. But years and years later, they did a Sonic and Mario series of games. I think there was 5 or 6 games for like the Wii and different like 3DS handheld consoles. So Sonic finally got kind of co-opted, if you will, by excuse me. Ooh. Alright, and speed through. Gotta figure out this whole... There we go. How do I get up top? There's all those rings up there. I guess I have to do that without falling. Alright, let's see if I can not kill myself here. This looks pretty treacherous. Oh, see, got impatient and tried speeding through too fast. Alright, so I'm gonna maybe do a couple rounds here where I stop the yapping and just get to the plan here. I will focus on my powers. Oh, there's a hidden... See? Shows you how little I've played this. I didn't even know about that hidden spring or whatever the heck that is. Do all of those? Do all of those treetops have that? No. Okay. Never mind. Ooh. Killer fish. Watch those fish. Ah, bummer. Boink, 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 boink. Ooh, I got the juice. I got the power. Yeah, alright. Nice. I think that might be my highest score of the night. Alright, well, I think I got my new benchmark score. So I'll keep playing as long as I can keep beating that score. Whoa, there we go. Let me jump on this little guy. Give me some rings, baby. Alright, good enough. Good enough. Oh yeah. And don't want that guy to get me. Am I jumping too soon or too late? Let's see. Run, and jump. Ah. How do I speed? How do I do that little ball thing? Please, I'm so pathetic I can't even play Sonic, one of the most popular games of all time. Okay, whoop. Alrighty. Ooh, okay, yeah, not good, not good. Alright, let's get to running, get to running, get to running, get to running. Yeah, baby. Nice. Ooh. Come on. Can't jump up anywhere, but I got the power. Ooh. Crabby. Ooh, flying fish, watch out. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. There we go. Now I'm back on track. Ooh, cleared level 2, alright. This is definitely my highest score for sure. 22,000. Gotta like it, gotta like it. Alright, so I'm playing this right now on the Sega Genesis Mini, which also has a couple other Sonic games. As I mentioned, we already played Dr. Robotnik, but we've got... Oh, lost my rings. but we've also got Sonic 2, and I believe there's Sonic Spinball, if I'm not mistaken. But I don't know for sure. So I will definitely be playing those. Probably not anytime real soon, but those will definitely be on my agenda. Oh, okay, here we go. Just running through the gauntlet again. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, stop. Okay, get past that, and then. Oh, I walked right into the dang thing. Slow down, slow down. And I gotta jump over. There we go. Alright, so now I gotta try to. I haven't had much luck getting on these things. Let me try right now. Oh, wah, wah, wah. That was a bummer, huh? Up on. Oh. Sonic moves too fast. I can't even control. There we go. Nice. Nice, nice. Okay. Very good. Oh, nope, that's going to drop on me. Yep, there we go. Alright, let's see if I can get this guy right here. Whoa. Yep, same thing happened. Oh, that son of a turd ball. Oh, boy. I'm getting pummeled here. Oh, man. Alright, I gotta be able to jump onto this platform and not lose my footing. There we go. Now we're talking. Let's see if I can jump, get some of these. Gotta build up my rings. I'm down to nothing. Come on. Not that hard to do. Okay, good enough. Good enough. It's good enough for me. Good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is this Dr. Robotnik? Ooh. Ooh, he got me. Bummer. Bummer, dude. Ah. Oh. 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 Alright, well, at least I got to a save point, so that's good. Alright. Let me see if I can just. Okay, yeah. There we go. Alright, so now. Boom. Ah, shoot. Well, that didn't last very long. I have no rings. So I really have nothing to gain. Ooh. Oh. Man, I guess I'm getting too anxious. I gotta just chillax here. I got one life left, people. So I'm just gonna wait for that ball to drop. And it's gonna turn colors. Well, game over. I guess that's it, everybody. I don't think I'm gonna be able to top that. At least not with Sonic, since this, as I've said many times, is not my game, not my expertise. But I did have a good time playing it after all these years. I played other versions, but I haven't played this original one in a long, long time. So thanks for watching. This has been Denver for State Champs Esports. Before we go, of course, got to thank our sponsors, Lawrence Tech, Army Michigan, and Hungry Howie's. I'll be back tomorrow with another live stream for our Sega Genesis series here, and hope you've enjoyed. If you have any games that you want us to play, just drop us a note in the comments. Thanks. Bye-bye.